Now to learn more about AbEX by Sonobello. Call 1-888-426-6082 or go to sonobello.com.
Julia, this whole taking a break thing of yours, it's genius! Bring your car to Budget Breaks and give your budget a break! You get it?
It's not exactly what I had in mind, but...
Visit budgetbreaks.com. Breaks starting at just $100.
Goodwill, good for the planet and our community for 100 years.
Recently on 3+U, we had a chance to come up to Camp Woodmont on Lookout Mountain and have a chance to see for ourselves the fun the kids were having at FACES Camp, a one-week camp once a year to help children with craniofacial differences come and experience the joy of a week of summer camp. We had so much fun, we had to come back up here and talk again, this time with Kim Fox, who is the president of FACES, and with her is M.E. Sanders, who is the assistant camp director and spent some time with us this morning as well. So nice to see you both.
Good to see you.
So when we had the conversation before with Ryan Vargas and Ashley Rhodes, the camp was in full gear, and we had a great time talking about the experience that those campers had, and we made it more about the fun of the week. The truth is, Kim, the fun can't happen if the scholarship money is not there to help these kids, and we wanted to come back up and talk to you about that a little bit this morning because y'all are working 52 weeks of the year to make the 1 week happen, right?
Oh, absolutely. And that doesn't even include our services that we offer year-round, such as financial aid for travel to a certified craniofacial center for families.
Let's talk about that a little bit. And Emmy, I'll kind of bring you into it because you can speak from a personal perspective about what that kind of support looks like. You have a twin sister. Y'all live in Charleston. You do anyway. But you, the two of you, were born with a craniofacial difference, so you're able to really relate to families when they call.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. And I think I put myself in their position, and then I think about what would I've done if I was in those situations, because I have been in similar situations, and I think I have a different perspective that when it comes to any type of advice, whether it's social advice or medical advice, I think what works for me, I can give you that advice. And maybe what didn't work for me, I can tell you about to help you get the best outcome on whatever it might be.
You know, it's one thing we all have our phones in our hand and we'll Google something really fast, and that's one way to access information, but you cannot ever overstate the importance of talking to somebody who's walked the walk you're currently on. So when you mention the resources y'all provide on a regular basis, Kim, throughout the year, there are families who are sometimes scared, they're sometimes frustrated, they always are wanting the best for their child, right?
Absolutely, and they were expecting a baby. They have everything ready for this baby, and then they go to an ultrasound maybe, and they find out that their baby has a craniofacial anomaly, and all of a sudden everything changes, and they're scared. They don't even know what to do, and a lot of times they reach out to us then, and we get, let them know it's going to be okay. It'll be a little bit different, but it's going to be okay, and we help them connect with other people. We help them educate them. A lot of times we have young parents who aren't comfortable talking to doctors, and they're going to have to talk to a lot of doctors. We teach them how to interview a doctor or a craniofacial team for their child, because this is a relationship and it will go on many years.
Right.
The questions to ask, and then also we offer financial assistance if they choose to send their child to Children's in Seattle, and they live in Chattanooga. That's a big trip for their family, and FACES will help them with financial aid for travel, like hotel and such.
Yeah, because I think it's important to stress, first of all, you said something very near and dear to my heart, which is knowing the right questions to ask. If you've ever been in any kind of a medical situation that's new to you, you want so much to have a doctor who's going to be thinking for you almost, but you do need to know what questions to ask. The other is that this is very seldom a short journey. So multiple surgeries are often the norm, so this travel back and forth can be debilitating.
Oh yes, and especially a child with a cleft lip and palate. So they have the surgery, but then also they need to go to yearly follow-ups, and then when it comes to the years of orthodontia is very important, so they have to go to, every little trip, it adds up with their family, so when they're on, barely making it anyway.
You were talking, though, a little bit about partnerships that you form with the families and with those who support, fundraising support. Y'all now have a new partner in Hickson with, is it Bud's Creative?
Yes, Bud's Creative Arts Center, and it's a community center, and Faces has our office based out of there, and we have like 5 different people that rent in there, including Playful Evolving Monsters, and she makes huge puppets.
Oh, she's great.
Yes. Isn't she awesome? She lives there with us at Faces, and then we have Mackenzie, who is makes
Mackenzie
prosthetics
Bergenbeck.
for the face and all kinds of prosthetics. So, and then we have some other really interesting people that reside there. But then we have a big classroom, and we have classes there like figure drawing. We have painting classes. We got a painting class coming up. We have the area up for rent for events. We're going to have an art show there in November, and that's coming up. And it's a place where if you want to teach a class, you can come to us and you can have your class there.
But if you do that, then will part of your monies that you pay go back to the support?
Yes, absolutely. This whole Bud's Creative Art Space is to support Faces, the National Craniofacial Association. And we live there too, so yeah, it's a double whammy.
For you, Emmy, I mean, we can sometimes take for granted what's in our own backyard. So as we're talking to our 3+U audience, which is right here in the Tennessee Valley area, we're kind of familiar with hearing about Faces, and I think we can kind of slip into this mindset that, oh yeah, it's Faces, as if that's just an everyday thing. But when you're talking to families and in you and your sister's journey, are we pretty lucky to have Faces here?
Yes, yeah, and I was a recipient to Faces for many years, and so I've developed a great relationship with these women, and I consider them to be like a second family, and they have supported me financially, emotionally, and they've been great to me and my family.
So when I had talked with Ashley and Ryan back when the camp was going on, we talked a little bit about inclusion and the use of the word normal, and that the kids who were here simply want to feel normal. You mentioned the fright that a family can feel when they first learn of this happening with their child. But the other word maybe to use now is hope.
Oh yeah, well I mean that's what we're here for too, is to give them hope and to show them that, show them ME and show them Wesley. And look at these ladies, they're traveling, they're kicking butt and taking names, and they're smart as whips, and you know, show them hope that this is not all about surgeries. You're gonna go through some hard times, but yes, and then show them hope by connecting them with other families, because the craniofacial community has an amazing group of moms and dads who communicate on social media, and they've started groups. And believe it or not, a lot of times when I get a request to find a support group, I send them to Facebook a lot. I mean, I give them and teach them how to research through Facebook, but also there's some other support groups, but social media has been amazing in connecting people.
I think you're very true and right on that, and the connection is the key word, because once you get connected to somebody, you're just a short step from somebody else, and before you know it, all that you end up seeing is the common traits that we all share, not what makes us different. So before I let you run, aren't you doing something in November with Bud's Creative?
Yes, we are. Faces is having Fearlessly Different Art Show and Silent Auction. We've had a call for action going on, a call for artists has been going on throughout Chattanooga. So we'll have an art contest for 3 different age groups, and with some nice cash prizes. And there'll be, the art will be exhibit and for sale, and then we'll have some fabulous silent auction items like trips and just all kinds of cool things. And it's at Bud's Creative Arts Center.
And all of it is a fundraiser.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
the ongoing effort to make the resources, the 1 week of camp, and the hope there in an ongoing way.
Yes,
thank you both so much.
Thank you so much, Julie.
Show us your mug, and you could win one of our new Local 3 mugs, plus a delicious ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. Just email your photo to showusyourmug@local3news.com. Watch for our winner each weekday morning on Local 3 News Today.
Hello, I'm Kevin Bragg from Bragg Weight Loss. We change lives every day. I would like for you to meet a few.
I'm Laura, over 40 pounds with Bragg Weight Loss.
My name is Ricky Sharp. I've lost 48.6 pounds with Bragg Weight Loss.
I'm Lindsay and I've lost 54 pounds on Bragg Weight Loss.
Hi, my name is Kathy and I have lost 50 pounds on Dr. Bragg's weight loss.
Hi, I'm Christina and I've lost over 40 pounds with Bragg's Weight Loss.
You know I got 2 home runs.
You got 2, yeah.